I use these two to wash every single day. This guy, amazing and expensive though. But it lasts a pretty long time. This is 5 ounces. It's, I believe, $40. That's expensive for me. You know your price point. But I honestly think this lasts me at least over 3 months. So for me, that's worth it. And this is all natural because I'm all about that natural life. And it fades your scars. And they also have a moisturizer. When you use both together, it works amazing. But I can't afford that right now. And I have another cream that has solved so many problems. So I prefer that. So I use a little bit of this. Probably like this amount of pea. Same thing, amount of a pea. Because this is very drying. But this doesn't have salicylic acid in it, which I need in order to prevent acne. So I use this, and it's also an exfoliator, which is good because you want bright, shiny skin. Maybe not shiny, glowing skin. So this is what I use. Both of these. In the morning, in the evening. In the evening, after these, I will put on my toner. Oh my god, it's really bright. I hope you can see all this. Witch hazel. It's witchy goodness. So cheap. $3, I think. Walgreens. Or no, Dwayne Reed. Probably any drugstore. Lots of places. Food stores too. But this is all natural. It's just straight witch hazel. And it's a really good toner. So I use this with a cotton ball. And then this is the magic stuff. Well, it's called the good stuff. And it is good stuff. Oh my gosh. I first found out about the good stuff. So bright. Oh, Mr. Sunshine. Okay, well, it's called the good stuff. Now you can kind of see it. Gypsy cream. Raw and organic. And it has raw hemp seed oil, Montana mineral spring water, organic and fair trade raw shea butter, and organically farmed aloe vera with potassium sorbate, organic beeswax. Oh no! I try not to have anything with beeswax. Just because of our poor bees, our bee situation, how they're dying off, and I'm vegan. But I rescue bees, so maybe it balances things out. I can't stop using this. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you, bees, but this is amazing for my face. I saw this in Allure magazine in their skin issue some months ago, and it's so incredible. Like, you heard all the ingredients. They're organic, they're mindful of the environment, and this is just made by someone in their home in Montana. It's 8 ounces. You can use it over your whole body. It has, like, helped my skin so much. So I'm from California, and I've had flawless skin, like, my entire life. Then we moved to NorCal, and my skin was like, no. And then New York, and it was still just, I was having blackheads like crazy, and they creeped me out. Like, to be able to see that. And then my pores enlarged, and all of a sudden I couldn't get rid of them. I just had them constantly on my nose, and my face, it was just really hard, and my self-esteem was going down. But life goes on. We have to find other things to be happy about and realize, I don't know, it's hard. It's really hard. So I'm just thankful I found something that works for me, and I hope it works for you. So it's called the Good Stuff. It's amazing. It's like this creamy texture. I have a little bit in this jar, this glass jar. Just take it out so you can see. It's very wonderful, and it smells good. But it's helped. I don't have blackheads anymore. My scars are fading. My face is so moisturized. It's probably like, I don't really have wrinkles, but I get these forehead ones because I'm so inquisitive. I bet it's reducing those. I don't know. But it's just amazing. My boyfriend has psoriasis, and it really helps with that. It's supposed to help with so many things. So just look them up online. It's called The Good Stuff Gypsy Cream. And they have different products. So you can see my skin up close. It's pretty darn good, I'd say. Yeah, so I don't see any blackheads. That's probably really awkward for you. But I just wanted to show you. And if you're on my social media, you can actually go back in my stories, the, the beauty story, or like highlights that you have. I have that on my Instagram, Princess Lyssa, PRNCSSLYSSA, Princess Lyssa. And you will see my scars, like, this was before Seattle, so I'm going to say like 3 months ago, and you'll see how much these are faded compared to that. So, self-love. So I found that just being able to be myself at its most radiant makes me feel great. And what I've learned about walking around without makeup on is that I have my eyebrows on. Don't get it twisted. I need that. And I do cover these scars up with some products behind me, which I'll get to in a second. But walking around barefaced, essentially barefaced, has boosted my self-love and confidence, because when people look at you or tell you you're beautiful and you don't have anything, you're like, wow, like they think I am pretty for me. And also, not saying you need to be validated by other people's opinions. No. Love yourself for who you are, no matter what anyone says about you. But you know, it's like when you get a nice outfit on, you're like, I look good. And then someone's like, oh, you look good. And you're like, yeah, thanks. And it like adds to it. That's what I mean. But don't let anyone validate who you are, because you're beautiful just the way you are. So that has been really cool for me. And then the other aspect was I try to put my phone down as often as I can and just have conversations with people when I'm in the elevator or whatever, just saying, oh, how was your day? Or did you have a great day? Or how you feeling? You know? Just those small connections. Same thing, sitting next to someone at an airport or sitting next to someone anywhere. You know, you can have conversations. And so, and living in New York, I mean, people are great. I'm friendly, I smile at people, but at least I say hi to at least 13 people a day, whether they're saying hi to me first or vice versa. But when you have a conversation with someone and it's like so good and they're just like receptive, it's also like, wow, like they're interested in me as a person. It's not necessarily how I look, you know, they're just having a conversation with me. And that's just been my experience. And that's how I felt. And it's just been great for me. I love wearing makeup. I like to just enhance what God's given me. Because I made that decision a long time ago that I was just going to be thankful for what He gave me and find a way to love it. Because He's the master creator, the master potter. So He designed me the way He wanted to. I used to hate my nose. I thought it was so big. My mom even was going to give me a nose job because she's the best mom ever. But I was like, you know what? It's proportional. I got big lips. I got big cheeks. I need a substantial nose. So do whatever you need to do to be happy with you. So to cover up these fading scars, always, since I was younger, I always wear sunscreen, especially on your face. Okay, because you want to have nice supple skin as you age, and you want to be protected, you know, from sun damage and all the scary things that can come from not protecting our skin. So I can't wait, and I don't know why it's taken so long for someone to design brown sunscreen. Because does anyone really like looking pasty? Like, even white people, you're not white. So I'm done. But if you need to have sunscreen faced and, I don't know, you figure out how to be less pasty, use this one. Neutrogena Sensitive Skin, 60 plus. Oh my gosh, I have one that's 125. Ain't no shame. I like the 60 plus. It's natural ingredients. It's water resistant, so maybe that's why this one is kind of even whiter. But what I do to decrease the whiteness is I just get probably in between a dime and a nickel amount, and I pat, like you pat and you weave, just pat, instead of rubbing in, because then it's like gray mask and it's frightful. So pat, and then put on whatever you're going to put over your face. So a lot of the products I use already have sunscreen in them, which is fine for me. It's usually like 15. That works for me because of my skin tone. This is 20, but I don't put this all over my face. This is something I use, BB cream by Garnier, drugstores. It's called Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector. Combination to oily skin in deep. I ended up having to buy this online because unfortunately, though New York is on point for so many things, I live in Midtown and I have to go all the way to the upper hundreds. So I have to go more than 70 blocks up just to find something my color. And that is just a freaking shame. Like, it really bothers me. When you are excluding someone, that is a form of racism. You know, if there's one black person that lives in Midtown, there should be black colored, whatever. Because tell me why you have 5 shades of tan. No, that's not right. You know, so just be aware of that. That's like something that I think about, you know, not to get mad at, but just to help keep your heart soft and have empathy for people's situations, because at every turn, people are being excluded somewhere, and that hurts, and it's not always something you can talk about, because I'm not going to just tell people, oh yeah, did you know I can't find my color? Like, I mean, you can, but you get what I'm saying. So I ordered this on Amazon. Always be careful, read your reviews, because Amazon, there are people who sell fake products, so you want to be careful with anything, you know, that you're kind of like ingesting, because it's absorbing in your skin. So I like this for spot treatments. I don't like to cover my full face. I've never done that, even in high school. And when my scars fade, I will go back to using tinted sunscreen, which is what I prefer. Nothing is really my shade, so I have 2. This is darker, this is lighter, it's brighter. So I kind of just like feel it out. This is also a BB cream. This one is by Neutrogena. Oops, I'm lying. CoverGirl. It's called Clean Matte, and I have this in deep as well, 560. It's for oily skin. It's the same thing. I just will tap it on. Either. I guess I could show you, huh? Duh. But for now, I like using this because I have so many areas to cover. Not too many, but when I had even more areas and that my scars were darker, this is what I use, Cover FX. Someone turned me on to this 4 years ago, and I've had it for 4 years because I haven't needed it all the time. But when I have like a really dark scar, I use it. So look at this. Or 3.5, 4, I'm saying 4 years, I'm rounding up, okay? Oh look, you can see me in the mirror, in the screen. Oh, okay. So, and it has its little thingy underneath. I love this, oil-free, hyperallergenic, I can't say the word. You know the word. Allergic? Alert. You know what I mean. Okay, it's good. It's natural. It is natural. I shouldn't say that without knowing. I don't know what these things are. But it has SPF 30. And I love that. So I just use a primer by Cover FX, and this is purchased at Sephora, and it's $22, I believe, maybe $32, but like I said, I've had this for almost 4 years, so I think that's worth it. So I just put this on. I'm gonna do olive, all 3, so you can see like the difference. But this has helped me like feel beautiful when I had my scars, and because it, you know, it's a big deal to your self-esteem sometimes. So just pat it. But like I said, nothing's my color, and I'm sure you have the same problem because it's very difficult, especially when you have all this melanin. They just can't handle it. And Rihanna's, one of her products actually worked for me, but it's always sold out, which shows you the need. So you see, like, I don't mind that they still show a little bit. I just want them to not be as noticeable, so it's my face is just more matte. And then sometimes, because I like using my hands for everything, that organic feel, I guess, I just lightly touch it, and then I just pat where it needs to be patted. Then I have to go like this around the edges, kind of like you're like blending it, just because it's not my exact skin tone. I don't want to be like brown blotch, whatever. So this one, like I said, is a little darker. This is the CoverGirl. I think it's, okay. So I just got out a teensy amount. You don't even need a lot. This is really hard to do backwards, so I'm going slow. Oh, okay, that's hard. Okay, I got it, I think. Okay, so you see how that's like a little lighter? Or like more orangey than my skin is, so I just go like this around the edges. And that works for me. I don't need things to be perfect because I like looking like me. I like looking real and as natural as possible. I shouldn't say like looking real. I don't mean to offend anyone. I like looking as much like me as possible. And I like not having a ton of work because I just want to get going. This one has an oozing problem. It always oozes. No matter how many times you clean it, it's always here and like caked. But I just use that cakedness. Barely anything. You don't need a lot. This one is brighter. So I tend to use this one, I think, more than the CoverGirl one. Just because then it's like, ooh, bright spots. So this one I will use more. Ooh, this is so hard. How do YouTubers do this? My goodness. I can't. I keep going the wrong way with my finger. Okay. So you can see how that one works. So I have all three on. I need to get it around the face. Okay. Now I got it. Now I got it! You can see the line there. Okay. So you see that? They all blend pretty well. I like the Cover XX the most, FX the most, just because it just goes quickly, like because it's so thick, because it's a powder, a pressed powder. So this, that's the one that bothers me because I don't want to have a witch spot. That's what I feel like. Whenever I have anything on my nose, it's a witch spot. So those are the products I use. And those are the tips that help me stay happy and in love with how I look. So it's always just remembering that all of us look so different from each other, and that's beautiful. We don't need to look like each other. That's what makes us unique, and we're all so beautiful in our own uniqueness. So I hope that you will look in the mirror and say something nice to yourself about yourself, and that you will believe what you hear. Believing comes through hearing, says the word of God. So I believe that. And so it's great to say things audibly, to say them aloud, so you know you really internalize it. So just I did that for my nose. I would say, I love my nose. I love my nose. And you don't have to believe it. You will start to believe it either way. And just find something that you love about yourself and just let go, relax, know that you're beautiful, and do the best you can. So I hope this was fun. This was really long, but I had a good time. And I hope to build a wonderful community with all of you, talking about positive, uplifting topics that make us better versions of ourselves so that we can bless the world and help everyone be the best that they can be so this world can be more beautiful. So I hope you have a beautiful day.
I found a mini beach. My walk on FDR along the East River.